Hey guys, welcome back. And today is 5 quick tips to get a 5-star guest room. Now, I know you've got company coming. Don't panic, because if your guest room looks like this, don't worry. 5 easy steps and it's gonna look like this when we're done. So number 1 step is you gotta edit. Now what do I mean by editing? Well, what I mean is you gotta pull all that stuff out of that room and get rid of it. Doesn't matter. Repurpose it, use it in another space, give it away, donate it. Oh, that's a great way to kind of like pass it on to the rest of the world. You need a clean slate to work with, so start there. Ooh, and do not forget the closet. If it looks like mine, you're in trouble. Now, once you've got that clean slate, you want to do a deep cleaning. Oof, open up all the windows, air it out, clean the windows, vacuum like crazy, wash all the sheets, get everything freshened up and aired out, because that room has probably been locked up for a while, can smell funky, and you want to make it guest room and guest ready. So number 2 tip is, let's lux up your linens. Now, here's the super secret hotel tip. I don't know if you realize it, but I have designed hotels for over 30 years, and I know exactly what to put into guest rooms to make them perfect respites for anybody, even if it's just your kid's sister. So here's the deal. White linens on the guest bed. Why? Because white immediately communicates clean in anybody's mind. Now, you can do what you want with your own bed, but for your guest room, you really want to make it simple and do lovely white sheeting. There's a lot of beautiful things out there that you can get in white. And so it doesn't have to be boring at all. It just needs to look really fresh, clean, and everybody loves the idea of slipping into those clean, fresh, crisp sheets when you've been traveling all day. So white sheets is a number 1 thing. Second thing that you want to do with that bed is that you want to throw on something really luxurious and comfy, like a big duvet and a down comforter, or a non-down comforter if it doesn't matter if you think they'll be allergic. And then be sure and add an extra throw or a little blanket at the end of the bed, because if it's cold outside, people are going to really want to have something else to snuggle up with, and you want to give it to them, make them feel comfortable. Now, the last part to a bed that you really want to nail is pillows. Now, the key there is, my suggestion is you do 1 hard or foam and 1 soft and down or down alternative, because people, you don't really know what they want to sleep on, and if you give them 2 options per person, oh my gosh, they're gonna love you. They're gonna think you're a rock star. Now, the third element that you don't want to forget about with linens is plush towels. Ooh, and the key here again is I want to be able to see that it's clean right away. So stick with white. It's easier. They're less expensive. You can throw them in the laundry with bleach. It's super easy. But here's the pro tip is that you want to make sure that you have lots of them. At least 2 or 3 big ones per person. It'll feel so luxurious. They're not going to use them all anyway, but it looks like you're treating them to a 5-star hotel experience. Number 3 tip for a 5-star guest room is you gotta give them a little storage. You don't want someone living out of their suitcase for 4 or 5 days, so you wanna clear out a little bit of that messy closet. Oh, get rid of some of that stuff. Give them some extra hangers, a little space, and if you're super tight and there's just no way that you're gonna get that closet to be available for them, hooks are your honey, baby. Hooks anywhere. And there's all kinds of fun ones you can choose. I love these big round wooden ones. That's great. Or you can just do a row of them. They can throw some jackets and shirts on them. Really makes them feel like they're welcomed because they got places to put their stuff besides just the suitcase. And if you're really rocking for a 5-star review, throw in a guest bathrobe. That'll surprise them. Per person now, and throw it on the back of a hook in the bathroom or in the bedroom itself. Number 4 tip from a hotelier who has been at it for a long time, which is light that space up. The worst thing about staying in someone's guest room is not being able to find their light switch in the dark. That's terrible, and it's super fixable. Just make sure that you have some kind of light fixture. It can either be a lamp that's sitting on the nightstand if you have the room, or it can even be a sconce. Ooh, I love this one that's got the big swing arms. Those are fantastic. It can even be a floor lamp. It doesn't matter. The key is that they want to be able to reach it from the bed and turn it off at night. So if in the middle of the night they need to get up, use the loo, go somewhere, do something, they can turn their light on right away and they can see the room. And then that way you don't have them stumbling around in the dark. And here's another super pro tip, is make sure that light is on a dimmer. Because if your guest happens to like to read in bed, they can turn that dimmer down a little bit, read a little bit, then click it off, they're out. So now guys, I know lighting is a super complicated subject, and I've done a couple of videos on them, but if you really want to learn everything there is to know about how to light your home and your guest room, for sure, you definitely want to check out the club. There's all kinds of information in there. And if you haven't become a member of the club yet, go to www.thedezignclub.com, spelled with a Z, and I'll see you there. Now guys, if you really want to impress the pants off of your guests, tip number 5 is make up a welcome basket. Oh, this is just the cherry on the top of the cake. I'd have to tell you, people swoon when they see guest baskets in a guest room, because sometimes you get them in hotels, but in the luxury hotels, you always get a little something that welcomes you. Well, you can go to town on some of this stuff, and even groovier, if you're someplace that's a new and unusual space, throw in some local stuff, like maybe a cheese or a wine or something that might represent your area, which is kind of fun. And then make sure to include a couple of extra little sundries in small accessory sizes, like shampoos, maybe a little toothpaste or something like that. Their mind will be blown when they realize you've remembered something that they forgot in the rush of packing. So there's a ton of things that you can include in this basket. I've thrown it down in the description down below, so be sure and take a look at that if you want some inspo. But the welcome basket is the zinger, and it will absolutely make you 5-star guest room material. I hope this helped. I know company is coming, and if you like these videos, make sure you check out this one over here, and I'll see you guys next week.